text messaging doesn't fall under any rule at this point. So it's like a phone call, in essence, because you can text back and forth. So I think from that standpoint, we have to regulate it. Now, in the Big Ten, we sat down as coaches and we tried to regulate it, or we tried to propose a rule to put it in with a phone call. But they can't tell how many times I text so-and-so or so-and-so. So from that standpoint, if you're not able to regulate it, then it's useless in putting the rule in.
My junior year, I used to get them every morning. Tennessee coach would say good morning every morning while I'm in math class.
Mostly it's head coaches that's sending me text messages, but I get over 30 a day, probably from the same coach or whatnot.
Really, my experience with the text messaging is just being in class, getting ready to take one of my tests, my math tests, and looking at my text, and it would be, Coach Brown from Louisville. I'd be like, come on, are you serious? It's a little early for that.
It's going to become a real nuisance and a problem for high schools. I mean, kid takes that phone in the classroom and he's back there. He's not paying attention in class. He's looking down below in his desk. He's text messages. And I've been around head coaches meetings. We're at a head coaches meeting with Grant Taft, and we're supposed to be talking about things to help the game of football. And 2 or 3 head coaches, they didn't have to lift their head during the 2-hour meeting. They're text messaging the entire time. So it's a problem.